Good day, loves. Welcome back. We are in episode 3, and it's all about boosting your hydration and easy tips for increasing water. So, boosting hydration, easy tips for increasing water. Episode 3, we are live on 3 different platforms. So, if you see us shifting our eye contact, that's what's going on. Like, I want to talk to you over here in Facebook
What
world.
up, Facebook?
Good day, loves. Want to talk to you over here, Instagram.
Hey.
Hey. And over here in YouTube land.
Yep.
Hey, loves. I am Coach Tensi, co-founder of a Food Child Holistic Health Coach, Kemetic Yoga or Ancient Egyptian Yoga practitioner, and teacher. And this is my amazing husband,
Soul Expression, also a holistic health coach, mind mastery coach, among a whole lot of other things. And today we are happily here to talk to you guys about staying hydrated.
Yeah.
Because one of the most overlooked and underplayed tips when it comes to holistic health is hydration. Many people, because there's so much water in us already, and every time we, eat or drink something with even a little bit of water content in it, the body can try its best to siphon out some of that water and replace what's in us. If we don't notice how dehydrated we are as we walk around and do our jobs and play with our kids and all of the things that we do from day to day, we do not usually realize how dehydrated we really are. We do realize, however, how achy we are, how cranky we are, how sluggish we become,
if we get headaches,
how tired we are as soon as we eat a meal. We do notice these things, but we don't ever associate it with being dehydrated.
Or, if we get constipated or, that stuff we don't talk about on the regular daily to everybody.
And so let's get into some of the benefits of staying hydrated.
So some of the benefits of staying hydrated, like just keep in mind that every cell that makes up the body, it is made of, like, it carries our DNA, and that's everything that was passed down from our ancestors, our genes, all of that. And so when we stay hydrated, it helps support our DNA so that it can heal, so that your cells can multiply and do their thing in a healthy way, versus unwinding, becoming damaged. When we don't drink water, we're damaging our cells on a DNA level, which is at the very core. So it also helps with digestion, skin health, having that glowing skin, everything from joint pains and back pains, whatever sort of muscle or joint or otherwise pain that you experience in your body. Drinking water will help with that. With energy levels, cognitive things, so things with brain fog, or if you experience really bad, for those that are cycling, or even if you're not cycling, PMS or menopause symptoms, every aspect of life, honestly speaking, every bodily system, whether it's your immune system, your muscles, your digestion, your reproductive system, it's all affected by how much water you're drinking or you're not drinking.
And what you don't know is that when it comes to water that is high quality, i.e. alkaline water, then water also helps boost your immunity and helps keep disease from existing in and or spreading throughout your body. And so also consider alkaline water. Not everybody, but most 99% of people can drink alkaline water. And if you do, first of all, you'll never go back to regular water. And secondly, it boosts your immune system and it keeps the diseases from being able to thrive and live in your vessel, because most diseases do not thrive in an alkaline environment. They thrive in an acidic environment.
That part. So, yes, well, even if you can't access alkaline water, at this point, it's in just about every Walmart that I've been to. In the water aisle, you can find some. But even if you can't quite access that, there is also natural spring water.
Mhm.
When you do have your water, you do want to make sure that you're remineralizing it. So some water hacks to do that are just get some Himalayan sea salt or some Celtic sea salt. Get a pinch, put it in there. Not a hefty pinch. Get you a little baby pinch. Put it in there. Mix it up, stir it up, so you see that little water tornado start to form to break up to make it easy for your body to take that goodness of the water into your cells, so that you don't get water retention or swelling, or it's not passing through you like a flash flood. You have to go to the bathroom every 2 seconds. You're like, oh man. So just keep in mind that that will help as well.
So now moving on to some signs of dehydration, which I already touched on a little bit earlier in the episode. We have aches and pains, especially that are not inflammatory. So when you feel like your body's just not lubricated and it just can't get lubricated, can't get loose, you're just very tight, sign of dehydration.
Feeling crunchy.
Feeling crunchy is a sign of dehydration. Okay, YouTube. All right, Instagram.
Feeling crunchy is
Don't
a
be
sign
feeling crunchy
of
over there, Facebook.
dehydration.
Exactly. We also have fatigue, right? General fatigue or unexplained fatigue, dehydration, big part of fatigue. Most people that feel fatigued, let's say a lot more than you did when you were younger, don't know to connect it to dehydration, but drink a good, a gallon, maybe a half gallon of water a day and see the difference in your daily energy. And you'll be able to connect those dots there.
And it's amazing just how it changes so quickly, just from something so simple and cost effective as drinking high quality water. Yeah. So some practical tips for increasing your water intake. Let's get into that, right? So, but first, a quick little story. So I know many of you watching, you may have been like me at some point and experienced this phenomenon of not liking the taste of water, not drinking water. For at least 20 good years of my life, and I'm not a senior citizen as yet. But at least 20 good years of my life, I would avoid water like the plague. Like I didn't like the taste. It tasted kind of like metallic and whatnot. I didn't like anything. If you offered me water, I was like, do you have juice? Do you have soda? Instead, anything but water, tea, anything but water. And now they have these infused water drinks as well. And these like different things that they're advertising as electrolytes to give you the benefits of water without drinking water. Don't trust it, because there's nothing that replaces water. And so we're going to get into some hacks, but I've quickly found, because I had really bad eczema, had really horrible seasonal allergies. I was allergic to a lot, to the point of wearing a mask before the pandemic thing was a thing. And it was very hard to go through life. And I didn't realize until much later in my life that it was connected to my willingness or unwillingness to drink water. And so as soon as I started drinking water, a lot of things in terms of my health, in terms of my mental capacity and emotional regulation and everything just started changing. So this is some ways that you can get some enjoyment out of your water intake and also get it in, because it's crucial. So the first thing when it comes to taste is going to be the quality of water you're drinking. If you're drinking tap water, it's filled up with all sorts of chemicals and things. And those chemicals they have a taste that's gross. So try and check out some of the things that we were talking about: the natural spring water, alkaline water. Even if it's reverse osmosis, get you a $40 alkaline water filter from Amazon if you need to.
The next tip is to set daily water goals. You want to be able to set a goal in the morning or the night before of how much water you want to drink and when you want to complete that task for the day. You can do a quick Google search for what might be a healthy amount of water for your BMI, your body mass index, and just go with that. And if you don't want to go with that, you just want to go with measurements. A good solid in between for most BMIs is 1 gallon. Finish a gallon throughout the day. You can do it in 4 basic stages where you split that gallon into 4
4 quarters.
containers, and finish one before 10 a.m. Finish the next before 2 p.m. Finish the next before 6 p.m. Finish the last one before you go to bed. And there's your full gallon in 4 different containers, and then rinse and repeat, literally.
So setting those water goals, and there's a really good app out there called Waterful that I use personally. I mean, there's plenty, so whichever one you like, go with that. But find an app that will automatically remind you when you need to drink water, and it also makes little adjustments if you're super active, if you're out in the hot sun all day, if you're pregnant, if you're nursing, all these different aspects of life to make sure that you're getting enough water to adjust for the extra sweat output or the extra needs that you specifically have. So an app would be a good thing. Also, another option that people have been gravitating to a lot is infusing your water. Let me say naturally, because there's all these things like these powders, these things that you can pour in and stuff to flavor your water. That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
Okay. I'm talking about get you a slice of cucumber.
Yep.
Okay. Put you some cucumber in there. Get you some mint. Fresh mint. Put you some fresh mint in there. Make sure it's organic because the pesticides will block your hormones. Okay. So there we go. Another option. What's another tip?
So we have set your daily water goals, infuse your water, use technology. She went over it really fast. I don't know if you caught that, but she named an app that she uses, as well as said, look for an app that reminds you to drink water throughout the day and how much to drink, and where you can track your progress, how much you've drank. So in case you don't have a gallon-sized bottle or a gallon-sized container that you want to carry and lug around all day, you can just make sure with the cups of water that you drink, you know how much you're putting in the cup, and then you're able to track your progress on an app. So definitely use technology. The last tip is use hydrating foods. There are foods out there, many of them are fruits,
High water content.
with high water content, exactly. But some of them are vegetables like celery and other things.
Cucumber, melons are super
Cucumber's
high water.
a fruit.
Yeah, high water content fruits.
I said vegetables, and then you said like cucumber.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay. I get you.
Yes.
Well, sometimes people, okay, you probably grew up identifying cucumber as a fruit like I did. I mean, as a vegetable like I did, but it has seeds, so it's technically a fruit. Okay, cool.
It's technically a fruit.
So
tomato, stuff like that. But also the big best, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, high water content food are melons.
Yes, your seeded melons.
Seeded organic melons.
Please
yes.
don't get them seedless melons.
Don't.
Yeah, because they are genetically modified, and that has its consequences.
There's no such
we'll
thing.
Get into that in a different video.
Yeah, there's no such thing as an organic fruit that cannot reproduce. That's a lie.
But eat your water too. So all of the things that when you bite into it's like juicy, that's your high water content food, so that you can still get some water into your system without having to drink the whole gallon. I mean, you at least want to have half of your body's weight worth in ounces. So if you weigh 120 pounds, get you at least 60 ounces of water and adjust a little bit more, but never going above a gallon.
Absolutely.
Never going above a gallon. Okay.
So there's all of those together are tips on how to take one day and drink more water, right? But we also want to make hydration a habit so that we can see what the long-term effects are of hydrating properly, and compare it to all of the years of not hydrating properly and see what the effects are on our body. Also see what the effects of like alkaline water are on our body, stuff like that. And so you want to make hydration a habit. And what I'm going to say with that is keep it very, very, very simple. Out of the things that we've already shared, take 21 days with a system of the suggestions that fits you the best, and do that system for those 21 days. The system with the practical tips that we shared. You don't have to do all of the tips.
Just pick
Make
one.
a system.
Mix it up.
Yeah, make a system that works for you, and then keep that system consistent for at least 21 days so that you can build the habit, and it's not a hassle to do it the next day and the next day and the next day. Because once you hit 21 days of doing something with your hands, with your mind, and with your mouth, meaning your words, then it becomes a part of you, right? At least you assimilate it into your schedule a lot more easily, and it's easier to stay consistent with it. So make hydration a habit.
Before we go on to the next thing, I just want to add in one note when it comes to making hydration a habit. And this has been one of the most helpful things for me personally, is making it a part of my daily routine. So in addition to what you're saying with the 21 days, picking something and starting to integrate it, what that looks like, because sometimes I need a picture painted for me, is in the morning when I first wake up, I refill my water bottle. I drink at least 8 ounces of this water, and make that part of your routine before you go to bed, before each meal. One big misconception when it comes to hydration is people think you can drink water while you're eating a meal and still like have all of the benefits of it being pulled in by your body and treated like regular old water. Unfortunately, it will disrupt your digestive system because it will dilute the stomach acid and all that stuff. It'll get everything off balance, so you can't break down your food like how it needs to get the stuff it needs. We'll talk about that another day, more in depth. But in conclusion, we'll just wrap up this episode. I just want to leave you with that. Integrate it with your routine before your meals. Check in with yourself with water before bright when you wake up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. First of all, before we get to the conclusion, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure if it's on YouTube, you subscribe. Make sure if it's on Facebook or Instagram, you hit that follow button so that you can check in with this podcast as many times as possible throughout the week. Get your tips for healthy living and a healthy lifestyle creation, as well as consistency, and get free from unhealthy lifestyles that no longer serve you, from unhealthy thought-based patterns that no longer serve you, and an unhealthy spirit that's a result from an unhealthy lifestyle and unhealthy thought pattern. That's why it's called the Holistic Freedom Secrets Podcast, because we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to be free from these things if they are affecting you negatively in your life. Now,
that's our daughter.
Yes, everybody say hi to our celebrity guest, Omi, our daughter. In conclusion, let's recap what we already learned, right? Some symptoms of hydration, fatigue, aches and pain, dehydration, pardon me, fatigue, aches and pains, constipation, right?
Migraines, headaches.
Boom.
Water retention is related. But,
right. Right. And there are some long-term effects.
Chapped lips, obvious things too.
Skin conditions. Yeah. So the effects of hydration are the opposite of those. Those things go away.
And improved digestion, just everything in your body working a little better.
Absolutely. Ways to make sure that you're staying hydrated and making hydration a habit. Picking some of the tips that we've done, that we've shown you guys today. Pardon me, I'm like rushing through the conclusion. But picking some of the tips that we've shown you throughout this episode, making a system that works for yourself, taking that system 21 days, take 21 days to do that system on purpose without missing a day. And that way it'll help you assimilate it into your daily routine without any trouble and without any stress of, oh, this is a new thing, because it won't be new for you anymore after 21 days. That's 3 weeks, 7 days a week. And then
also we talked about routines. So making it a part of your morning routine, first thing that you do whenever you get up, or at least a part of that initial routine that you have for yourself. And then also before you eat your meal, drink your water. Now, we got into some other hacks like setting reminders for yourself in terms of reminders to drink water, utilizing apps. We named one, but there's so many out there that are great. And was there anything else?
That's pretty much it. So to make sure that you don't miss an episode of this podcast. Again, like, subscribe, hit the
Turn on
follow
the
button,
notifications.
comment, do everything that you can so that the algorithm says, I want to send this to you, and to
Yeah.
help us tell the algorithm to send this to everybody that might be looking to get healthy or remain more healthy in their routines.
And we're looking to really build community with you all that are watching.
Yeah.
So we want to see you in the comments. Okay.
We do.
We want to
We'll
really
reply.
engage with you.
And lastly, tomorrow's topic,
Mhm.
tomorrow's deep dive is from store to table, simple recipes for a nutritious diet. We're going to get into the foods. Today we got into water. Tomorrow we're going to get into foods and food habits and recipes and for a nutritious diet, so that we can deep dive into what we eat, what we consume.
And you're probably noticing a pattern so far. On Mondays, we dove into bead. This is Tuesday, we're diving into cleanse. Wednesdays, we dive into fuel, so that nutrition vibe, the good content to fuel your being. On Thursdays, move. So that movement and exercise. And on
Fridays we have shine.
And this is all part of the holistic health freedom system that we have for our healing, prosperity, and all of the things. And we hope that you have an amazing day. We intend that you have an amazing day, and that you go forth and thrive. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow. Oh.